Ever wonder what makes Dollywood so special at Christmas? Well, you may have caught my earlier video giving an overview of Dollywood at Christmas, but I wanted to give you another look, perhaps a little bit more detailed, at each of the different areas of the park that I think make Dollywood so special at Christmas. But first, thank you so much for your time to view this video. I appreciate you. And I'm a lifelong local here. I live here and I've been coming to Dollywood before it was even known as Dollywood. My purpose is to give you the most authentic and best information that I can all about Dollywood. In fact, I am the author of the best-selling Ultimate Guide of Dollywood, Things to See, Eat, and Do, and I update it every year. The link is included below if you're interested. So thank you for taking your time, and I hope I can give you some good information today. Now, I previously covered information about Smoky Mountain Christmas in an earlier video. It is the #1 winter event in America according to the amusement park industry, and it is held at Dollywood from November to January 1st. It features millions of lights and is a faith-centered, family-oriented, and fun time of the year here. Let me say that if you are coming in the daytime, it is definitely beautiful, but make sure you stick around for the dark to truly experience the amazing lights. When you first come through the gates into Dollywood, you know exactly what you are entering as you immediately are immersed into the presence of Smoky Mountain Christmas. The first section, Showstreet, has a traditional Christmas look as all the buildings are decked out in white or gold lights and red lights. I love the way they have decorated the greenery too with the red and green and gold ornaments. This is different from the past Christmases where the buildings and trees were all different colors. These Christmas jewel tones make a really nice touch to this area. And really visiting each section in day, you can see different details than at night. So you might just want to tour the park twice. The lovely bells overhang the pathway just give a wonderful, joyful mood. This area is a perfect place to begin and end your day at Dollywood. And I have to say something about all the delicious treats here. If you have a sweet tooth, like me, this is the place to be. At this time of the year, Showstreet has tasty holiday treats, hot chocolate, cookies, and more. And it is rare that I leave Dollywood without first visiting Spotlight Bakery and grab a seasonal cookie, or of course, a loaf of cinnamon bread. Yes, I pointed that little secret out in my book several years ago so you could avoid that long line at the grist mill, but I think people have caught on to that now, and I even saw that Dollywood has put up a sign at the popular grist mill location. But if you want more of a sit-down restaurant meal and save the treats for later, you can enjoy Front Porch Cafe. The Showstreet buildings not only have the ice cream, fudge, warm hot chocolate, and their candy kitchen, but they also have the Southern Pantry where you might want to pick up a Christmas gift or two. And don't forget to use the package pickup service with purchases of $25 or more. So you can pick up your packages as you exit in the Emporium so you don't have to carry your items with you all day long. Traditions is another little store in this area selling mostly clothing items with Southern catchphrases and style. The Showstreet Palace Theater is at the entrance, with shows most commonly by the Kingdom Heirs. And DP Celebrity Theater has my favorite Christmas show, Christmas in the Smokies. Okay, make sure to take the little bridge with the fluttering LED lighted butterflies over to Adventures in Imagination section. This year you will find Dolly's Christmas is themed with colors of pink, platinum, and gold lights and decor. The large 20-foot Christmas tree is complete with butterflies, and gemstone trees stand in front of Dolly's Chasing Rainbows Museum, which is closed now. Also nearby is Dolly's Closet. It's a fun little shop to check out clothing and accessories that are Dolly's style, but in our sizes that we can actually wear, if you know what I mean. See her home on wheels or get in out of the cold a bit to watch Dolly's folks sing and tell stories at the Dream Song Theater. Just simply stroll on over to Jukebox Junction. This has a fun retro theme with a nostalgic of the 1950s. Trees are up on the rooftops of Red's Drive-In. This sit-down diner is a tribute to one of Dolly's childhood memories of her father bringing her to Red's Cafe in Sevierville, where she tasted her first hamburger. For the season, it is decked out in multicolored bulbs, tinsel trees and decor. And if you're up for riding in the cool weather, go ahead and get inside a classic convertible ride. Or for more of a thrill, take a ride on the lightning rod. The Rivertown Junction section has a lot going on for the season. For one thing, the seasonal culinary booths are here. The Market Square skillets and the booths around have such foods like pork belly skillet with pork belly, potatoes, peppers, and onions, or the loaded potato soup. There's the sweet Italian sausage skillet too. I enjoyed the pot roast fries with pot roast and gravy and then white cheddar sauce on top of the crispy fries. Of course, I also really enjoy the gingerbread funnel cake. It's hard to make decisions of what to eat. That's why I suggest getting a tasting pass. But I would recommend not to waste your tasting pass on the special drinks. Just buy those separately. Of course, you can never go wrong with Aunt Granny's. That's my overall favorite eatery any time of the year. It's a nice sit-down family style, all-you-can-eat Southern feast. So you know there's going to be a wait. Just make sure you go up and give them your name and number, and then they will text you when your table is ready. So while you're waiting, you can go and watch the ducks in the pond or enjoy the shop next door. The shop next door is Mountain Laurel Home, one of my favorite shops, and I also think the prettiest at Dollywood. I love the stonework and water wheel inside the store, and right now with its Christmas furnishings and decorations, well, it just adds to that rustic elegance. As you're walking in this area with all the lights, they give a nice candle-lit ambiance. You'll also catch live music around you too. The back porch outdoor covered theater is shining bright and lively with the musicians performing. The Christmas cottage shop is next door to the back porch theater. This is a perfect place to find a Christmas souvenir ornament to take back home and add to your tree. And if you've never visited Dolly's Tennessee Mountain Home, well, now is a really good time to step back in time and see a replica of Dolly's two-room childhood home that she so often talks about. One other stop is the Country Cooker's Kettle Corn. It is so warm and freshly popped, you just gotta have a bag. So I always have to take a bag home with me. So I suggest grabbing one to go before you leave to take back to the cabin or hotel room for snacking later. Today's seasonal pick was peppermint. Dollywood has put much effort into increasing the number of live trees in the park, in fact, doubling them. You can't miss the huge lit ornaments that are a part of the Christmas decor. Along my way to the village area, Sir Parker was talking with me, and he played me a couple of tunes. This 15-year-old kid has talent, don't you think? Heading to the village area, aka Santa's Village, it is all decked out in traditional Christmas colors of red and green. More twinkling lights and decor have been added in this section, so take a look and don't forget to board the train. The Dollywood Express is such an iconic symbol of Dollywood, and it is my #1 pick of all the rides. This authentic 110-ton coal-fired steam engine is always an enjoyable ride, and it's even more joyous this time of the year as you can ride while listening to Christmas music and Dolly telling you a story. While riding the train, you get to view the park and all the lights, so I think the best time to ride is right at dark. And if you have heard the big news about Big Bear, then you'll get to catch a glimpse of the current construction going on in Wildwood Grove area that is coming next year, this big coaster ride. Not only do you find the train in this section, but of course, Santa too. So if you have little ones especially, you may just want them to find their name on Santa's list at the interactive experience located in the Heartsong Theater. The Village Carousel is here as well, so take a ride on this carousel with more than 60 colorful painted animals. Look for the lead horse with a flowing blonde mane. She's known as Dolly. Down the hill and at the back of the park is delightful Peppermint Valley, known as the country fair section of the park. And just like the name implies, it is all lit in bright red and white and everything looks pepperminty. Garlands and wreaths of silver, white, and red ornaments adorn poles and fences. There's red and white twinkling trees along the pathways and landscape. There are a ton of country fair type rides here that tots to grandparents can enjoy, including the waltz swinger and the flying elephants. Even the covered bridge is lit and quite adoring. Speaking of the bridge, there is a far less traveled shortcut here back to Rivertown Junction if seeking to avoid going back up the hill to the village. Back at the village, there was the new Village Pass constructed this year. And right now, you will find a huge 130-foot lighted curtain wall. This path connects the village to the Craftsman's Valley area. Just like the soft lights at Rivertown Junction, the Craftsman's Valley and Owens Farm area continues this ambiance of warm, candlelight glow. While Owens Farm section officially includes the grist mill, I think it is simpler to reach this famous icon near the beginning of Craftsman's Valley area, especially since the upper entrance of the mill is closed now. This mill was built in 1982 and it was the first fully operational grist mill that was constructed in the state of Tennessee in over 100 years. The grist mill is synonymous with that yummy cinnamon bread. Or stand outside for the perfect picture spot in front of the mill. As one of the most favored parts of the park, the rich Appalachian culture is alive and doing well in the Craftsman's Valley. There's so much to see and experience here. Not only can you definitely eat a good country meal at one of the dining areas like Granny Ogle's Ham and Beans, but the craftsmanship is the highlight of this area. You can watch amazing crafters create their works of art at the Valley Wood Carvers, Smoky Creek Leather, or the Valley Forge Blacksmith. You can watch the Old Holy Night outdoor show, make a candle at Old Flames Candle, or spend a little time at the Lucky 7 Mine. But I have to say that an all-time favorite along the Craftsman's area is the church. Robert F. Thomas Chapel is beautifully decorated this time of the year. There are lanterns hanging from the trees, candlelight carolers singing, and a large nativity scene to help you remember the reason for the season. By the way, this little chapel was named after the doctor who delivered Dolly. During Smoky Mountain Christmas, Sunday service is at 5:30 p.m. Now I want to mention probably the largest and most popular area, which is Glacier Ridge. Glacier Ridge path starts in Craftsman's Valley and goes down through Timber Canyon, or vice versa. So if we're starting our way in Craftsman's Valley, you'll enter Glacier Ridge near the Wings of America attraction. The polar bears are adorable in the water area, along with the icy white glaciers and trees and waterfall. This icy white and blue theme continues all along the path. As you walk along between the Blazing Fury and the Tennessee Tornado rides, you'll experience a different experience as you walk under a canopy of the Northern Lights. As the lights change colors with shades of blues, whites, and purples, all the while the music is playing. The path continues on through Wilderness Pass. Walk into the plaza area with the cool tones of the blue lights and behold the giant LED interactive 50-foot tree. The cute light show that tells a story about two cousin bears, and it finishes with some magic, snow. Don't miss this wonderful Christmas encounter. Right now, the Wildwood area is called Glacier Wildwood, and as you go through the hollow log to enter, you'll notice that it goes along with a glacier theme, but adds shades of pink and purple. You can grab a bite at the Till and Harvest Food Hall boasting of Smoky Mountain Mexican, or indulge in some sweet apple cider at the Sweets and Treats stand. Twinkling icy white lights line the pathways and are intertwined in all the landscaping spaces. And you can't miss the giant wildwood tree all lit up as the center symbol for this area. and you may even catch a friendly butterfly fluttering by.
Hello, it's so nice to see you today.
Of course, you can flutter yourself by riding one of the fun rides in this area like the Mad Mockingbird or Dragonflyer, or perhaps spend time in the Hidden Hollow, which is an indoor playground area for smaller kids. As you exit Glacier Wildwood, you'll notice that even the Mystery Mine is all decked out in the Christmas spirit. You'll wind your way down Wilderness Pass and make your way through the Arctic Passage. This lighted tunnel is 130 feet long, and everyone seems to stop and get their picture made in this cool, light-changing tunnel. Also in this area, there are even more special decorations, including a stunning tree that's intertwined with white lights with the added blue falling stars. And that brings us completely around the entire park of Dollywood. If you like what you see, please help us to get noticed more by liking us and, even more importantly, subscribing, as we want to share even more videos from Smoky Mountain Christmas and all around the area. Leave your comments about what you would like to see next, and I'll do my best for you. And with that, I'll see you next time. Make a great journey.